Evening, minor league baseball fans, and welcome to Minor League Baseball, the show. Tonight is our third game of this four-game series between the visiting Frisco RuffRiders and the San Antonio Missions. Well, tomorrow night we round out the series and we get ready for the next four-game set with the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. And we got a 7 o'clock game. Frisco versus the San Antonio Missions. Alright, get ready. Here's tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Frisco RuffRiders. Leading off and playing in third, Garrett Anderson. Anderson at third. Center fielder Joey Feisler will be the center fielder, batting second. Batting third, the catcher, Jose Chavez. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Richie Norris. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Robbie Mueller. Mueller at left. Batting sixth for the Frisco RuffRiders, right fielder, Thad Meir. Meir at right. Designated hitter, Paul Lemieux. Lemieux, the DH. Jermaine Story will be the second baseman as he bats eighth for the Frisco RuffRiders. Story at second. Shortstop Ray Schultz rounds out the batting order for the Frisco RuffRiders. And on the mound for Frisco, Roger Morales. Morales, tonight's Frisco's pitcher. And now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in second, Enrique Encarnacion at second. Right fielder Roger Durango will bat second for San Antonio. Durango at right. Batting third in San Antonio lineup, the first baseman William Benner. Benner at first. Batting fourth, the designated hitter Kevin Alvarez. Alvarez, the DH. Batting fifth, the third baseman Henry Carnuth. Carnuth at third. Batting sixth, the center fielder Adrian Prado. Prado at center. Booker Bernstein will be the left fielder. He'll bat seventh for the San Antonio Missions. Bernstein at left. Tristan Tierney will be the shortstop as he bats eighth for San Antonio. Tierney is short. Neil Zimuski will round out the batting order for San Antonio. Zimuski catching. And on the mound for San Antonio, Kevin Alvarez. Alvarez, tonight's designated hitter and the pitcher.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Frisco RuffRiders and the San Antonio Missions. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Kevin Alvarez will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Digging in, Garrett Anderson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Third baseman, Garrett Anderson.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Prado has a beat on it. He's got it one away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Stepping into the box, Joey Fizzler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Alvarez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Softly hit here to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Fizzler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
3-2 now. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air to center field. Prado moves over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richie Norris. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, missed, 2-1. Ball 3. Robbie Moeller would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Called strike over the outside corner. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The RuffRiders lead it 1-0. Roger Morales gets the ball for the away side in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Seared down the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Into the box, Roger Durango, as he grounds one briskly to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. In now, William Venner, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Kevin Alvarez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Meyer will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Striding in, Henry Carnuth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Robbie Moeller, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. 0-1 the count. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
At the plate, Thad Meyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
0-1.
And a fastball just a bit up. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. High pop-up. Alvarez waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Paul Lemieux. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 0-1, here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Adrian Prado will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Schultz is there. A quick out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Morales, a 25-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and a changeup. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fizzler is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Tristan Tierney. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Meyer has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding into the box, Jermaine Story. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Durango shading to his right. He's got it one away. Stepping into the box, Ray Schultz. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Encarnacion camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Joey Fizzler from the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Chavez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Schultz at second. Fizzler on at first with 2 down. Ripped on the ground to first. The throw pulls him off the bag. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Richie Norris, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. Now, a third runner heading for the plate. He comes across to score, as it's now a 4-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Moeller. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Prado giving chase, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safe.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rough Riders are out in front, 5-1. At the plate, Neil Zeminski. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Fizzler on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Enrique Encarnacion. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Liner towards second. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Standing in now, Roger Durango, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 softly hit out towards short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
In now, William Venner, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Kevin Alvarez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Stepping in now, Henry Carnute, and he puts it on the ground to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box now, Adrian Prado lifted the other way out to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. The Rough Riders lead it 5-3. Next will be the designated hitter, Paul Lemieux. He'll look to bounce back after striking out last time up. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses up and in.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play. Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Venner fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, shortstop, Ray Schultz.
Digging in to try it again, Ray Schultz. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is in there, a called strike 3. Settling in now, Booker Bernstein. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Tristan Tierney. Grounder down the line at third. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, catcher, Neil.
Stepping into the box, Neil Zeminski. Has a look, now the pitch. Softly hit out to short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, second baseman, Enrique.
Digging in and looking for more, Enrique Encarnacion, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 5-3. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Garrett Anderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
The batter, center fielder, Joey.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Fizzler. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up now, Jose Chavez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. To short. Tierney is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders lead it 5-3. Leading off the inning, Roger Durango, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Roger Durango.
First delivery to him on the way. Line hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In now, William Venner. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, designated hitter, Kevin Alvarez.
Ready once again, Kevin Alvarez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Rough Riders are out in front, 5-3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Richie Norris. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there, a big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Standing in, Thad Meyer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Soft liner towards center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Lemieux. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Story.
Stepping in now, Jermaine Story, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the mission, number 6, Angel Diaz.
Lemieux stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Prado on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The RuffRiders lead it 6-3. Leading off the inning, Adrian Prado, and they'll need him to get something going here. Sharp ground ball to third. Anderson takes it in, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 31. Booker.
Now at the plate, Booker Bernstein. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Tristan Tierney.
Digging in once again, Tristan Tierney. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He was able to drive that for a nice swing.
Into the box now, Neil Zeminski, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning and get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Samuel Urban is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Standing in now, Enrique Encarnacion, as he drives a liner to right center. 1 run scored. 2 runs have scored.
The right fielder, number 30, Roger Durango.
So stepping in, Roger Durango, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to third. Anderson right there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, William Venner, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 6-5. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Digging in, Ray Schultz.
Leading up for the Rough Riders, short down.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Encarnacion from shallow right, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The center fielder, Joey Fizzler.
Now to the plate, Joey Fizzler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Durango. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Kevin Alvarez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
In now, Henry Carnuth, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Ready for another chance, Adrian Prado. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Riding in once again, Booker Bernstein, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Jose Chavez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Liner, foul. The 1-2. Knocks him up for strike three.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Left fielder, Robbie Moeller.
Ready for another shot now, Robbie Moeller. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Prado sprinting after it, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Frisco, number 45.
Leading off the inning, Tristan Tierney, and they'll need him to get something going here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Line drive base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. He brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Stepping in now, Enrique Encarnacion, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Meyer is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Thad Meyer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Second baseman,
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up.
And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 7-5 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Into the box, Ray Schultz. Ball one to start the at-bat. Lemieux stands at first with 1 out. That misses 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay.
third baseman, number 3, Garrett Anderson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Garrett Anderson. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Fizzler. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball in the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the ninth.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful, giving them that 3-run.
Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Richie Norris is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Off the bottom of the ninth. In now, Roger Durango. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Right fielder, Roger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Into the box now, William Venner, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Standing in now, Kevin Alvarez. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Frisco led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Roger Morales gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious RuffRiders, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mission, 5 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base.